Hi Virgo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do a reading and then clarify it. So I just also wanted to put out there, thank you for supporting my channel, for being here from day one, all my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, okay, yeah, that's it. Let's get started on your reading. All right, so Virgo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo spirit for their highest good. For Virgo, wow. Okay. So you start off with miracles. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Wow. Ain't that a pretty card? Wow. So, I mean, the universe is telling you, expect miracles, expect unexpected things to come in that are going to be beautiful surprises for you. Beautiful. Love it. And then you have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So even though you don't see what's coming, you don't know what's going to happen next, just really be careful on everything that you're doing, making decisions carefully, slowly, taking your time with things, okay? Try not to rush into anything. Be careful with all that. All right, so Virgo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Virgo. Current situation, past or now, what's hidden, this right here, one for the hopes and fears, what you need to work on. Put this right here. What you need to do now is that one. What you need to work on. And then the outcome. Nice. And then for the end of the tarot deck, you do have this, okay, the Hangman. So the end of the tarot card, the tarot deck, the card behind, the very last card that I pull, that's like basically like a very important card. Okay, so from what I see from that one is that you're very uncertain about what you're doing. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm getting really look at things differently. Okay, Virgo, let go of anything that you're holding on to. You are definitely on this new path, but you're definitely holding on to something here. All right, or waiting. I feel like you're also waiting on something. Okay, so let's do this. You start off with the Chariot card. You want to move forward. There could be movement here. Definitely a lot of success. There could also be moving from place to place. Traveling also could be here. Success, though, definitely. You have the Five of Cups here for the situation. The Five of Cups is talking about really being disappointed, like, really not wanting to see anything because, you've been disappointed. You just like, well, it's not going to happen for me, feeling down. I feel like you just really need to look up so that you could see the opportunities around you. There's still a lot of good things coming through, but you're in that mode right now where you're disappointed about something. But we'll see what it could be. It could be that this is in the past, like you're not feeling like that anymore, but we'll see. You do have the Page of Cups here for the past or now. I do believe that the Page of Cups here could be an apology for somebody, or somebody could have been coming back. I feel like you just need to have forgiveness. I feel like there's messages coming towards you moving forward also. I also feel like you're trying to release everything that's been happening in the past also. Okay. Then you have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is talking about, for what's hidden, it's about walking away, going on this new path, going to better times, looking at things differently, leaving on another path. You could also be going on a spiritual path also along with that. Nice. And then you have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is for the hopes and fears. The Three of Cups is talking about, you have a lot of support from your friends, your family. There's also some kind of celebration here. You just you want to get together with people. You have the Five of Swords here for what you need to do now, and really leave that anger, that frustration. Really leave it behind. It's not good for you. Okay, whatever it is. And what you need to work on is this work that you're doing. You've been working constantly, constantly. You want the money, but are you happy? You got to think about that. Okay. But I do feel like you're going to receive the benefits from it, but you're still like in your mind about your career. You have the Six of Pentacles here. Things are balancing out for you. You could also be giving somebody some help, or somebody could come in and give you some kind of help also. But I feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in. So, and then like I said, at the end of the card, at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Hangman. Hangman is about really surrendering to the past, leaving it behind you, being patient, being calm about things, moving forward and trying to keep everything balanced. Okay. All right. So, Virgo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, Virgo. Why is the Chariot here? Wow. All right. So, you did get the Emperor card with the Chariot and the Six of Wands. So it's very beautiful. I love this. This is nice. This is a nice combination here, because it shows me that you are like the Emperor. You are definitely stepping back into your power. You're feeling confident. You're doing things the way you want to. And you know what you need to do, and you're very wise and intelligent for doing everything that you're doing. Well, intelligent and wise are the same thing, right? But you're very intelligent, you're very strong-willed also. I feel like you're definitely moving forward, and I feel like you're moving towards the success, because you do have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands is talking about, what, I'm doing it my way. I'm not going to be doing what other people have to want me to do. I'm doing it my way, kind of thing. I do feel like there is success here, and I feel like there are people watching you. You are like a role model to them. Not in a bad way. I just feel like a lot of people are watching you, and that you're doing your own thing now. That you're not doing it just because of the glory, but you're doing it for yourself, which is it's very nice. Love it. Success is here for you. You have the Five of Cups here, and why is the Five of Cups here? Okay, I see. All right. So, you do have the Five of Cups, and if you look at him, he's really down, right? He looks at him, he's looking down like, yeah, he doesn't want to look up. He's just like, well, it's like, well, even if I try, it's not going to happen, unbelieving, not having that faith. Maybe something didn't turn out the way you wanted it. Maybe there was you're not able to let go of the past, or maybe it's just something that's going on. But I do feel like everything that you're going through right now, I feel like I feel like you need to really see everything as a lesson, okay? Because you have the Strength card here, and they're asking you to find your courage and your confidence to move on from this past, whatever it is that you're holding on, to use it as a past, to use it as a learning situation, because sometimes we just can't go back. God doesn't want us to go back. We're not supposed to go back. We're supposed to move forward and live in the moment. So really take that into your mind, that stop being in this regret. Leave this regret behind, okay? Because you're in your feelings a lot right now. Because you also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he's a good person. He knows how to handle everything. He takes it on, but sometimes he takes on too much. And right now, this King of Cups is in a situation, and that's where this lies right here, the Five of Cups. It's like, change your emotions, change your energy, change your the way you're thinking. Stop being in the past. Leave the past behind, because you need to. Buying your courage and your calmness and your patience for everything that's going on around you. That you may not be seeing the things in front of you right now or clearly, but you're definitely moving forward, and there is a lot of success. Whether you know, I know you don't want to stay in the past, but there are good doors opening for you. There's opportunities coming towards you. So just remember that. Okay. And like I said, you do have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is in the past or now. I do feel like it's now. I do feel definitely like it's now because I feel like, you know, somebody could be coming back in to give you an apology. But I feel like you're going to look at it differently, whatever it is, okay? Because I feel like there could be some kind of apology coming in. Really trust your feelings on things, okay? Like, you know, remember what happened. Like, you know, I say don't stay in the past. Yes, don't stay in the past. But use it as a lesson, okay, when you're dealing with people, especially if somebody comes back from the past and has done you wrong all this time. You know, don't just go back like a little puppy. You know, really think about everything that has happened, because you don't want to be in the same position that has put you to where you're at the Five of Cups right now. Because I guarantee you it's going to happen again. So once it's like all said and done, you're going to be like, oh, I forgive them. Oh, I forgive them. But you know what? Later on, you're going to be thinking, I shouldn't have forgiven them. I shouldn't have done that. I should have stood my ground, because you should have. Because when people make you feel like that, it's not good. Okay, so remember that. I feel like you just need to trust yourself also. Really trust yourself. You know, I feel like you are definitely trying to release all these emotions that you're going through. But, you know, take your time with that. It's free will, you know, you guys. So really know that. You have the Eight of Cups here for the what's hidden, and why is the Eight of Cups here? Wow, one more card. Wow, definitely. Oh my goodness. Okay, Virgo. There is something big that is going to come to an end. Okay, something is done and it's over with. Okay, you not only have the Eight of Cups here, which is hidden. This is something that's going on that you're not even going to notice. You know, it is, you're leaving things behind. You know, you're not the same person you used to be anymore. You're thinking differently, you're dressing differently, you're showing things, you're doing things differently. You know, you're not the same person anymore. Okay, and you're leaving something behind, because you not only have this, but you also have the Six of Swords. Look at the Six of Swords. She jumps right back into the boat. She jumps into the boat without nothing. She's just like, I'm just going to take my cat with me, and I am just going to get the heck out of here, because I don't want to be in the dark. I want to go towards the light, you know, and that's you. You don't want to do that no more. You just want to go forward, and that's what you're going to do. Better times are here for you. So it's good, because you're leaving something behind. You also hold the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Wheel of Fortune is talking about, you know, that there's a cycle that has ended in your life. Something has come to an end in your life, you know, not because you're walking away from it, you know. Things are changing now, you know, but there is definitely something new starting for you. So just know that. Your luck is changing for the better. Things are not the same. Things won't be the same for you, because you are definitely walking away from something. You have the Three of Cups here. And why is the Three of Cups here on my card? Wow. There is that ending again. Wow. Definitely. Okay, look. Something is going to come to an end. And like I said, you know, it could be that you're switching jobs. It could be that you're leaving a relationship. It could be anything. But something is definitely going to come to an end. But like I say, you know, you always have, when you have the Ten of Swords, it's going to go back to the Ace of Swords. So you're moving on to another cycle. So anything that you've been dealing with, you know, problems, anything, you know, sometimes things run out, you know, and that means like our career, you know, it could be that it's time to move on to something new. It could be anything, but definitely there is something here that is going to go end. Okay. I feel like you have a lot of support from your friends and family. No matter what, you have support from them. There's celebration here. There's getting together also. Thank you, Spirit. They're also saying that you do have the Magician card here, and they're saying that you have all the tools to create what you want. Okay, so what are you waiting for? You know, you have everything that you need. So they're telling you, put it out there. Start doing what you want to do, need to do. You have all the resources, you have all the tools, you have the knowledge, the strength, you have the, everything, but think positive and everything and believe in yourself that you can do anything that you want to, okay? Because there is a switch here. There's some kind of ending here that's coming through. So just know that. You have the Five of Swords here in Wise Five. Wow, look at that. You are going through something huge here. Okay, so you do start off with the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is talking about, arguing, having arguing around you, or you could be arguing with somebody, but are feeling just frustrated and upset, really mad, about things that have been going on, just know that things are going to get better. Right now, everybody's going through healing. Everybody's going through this death card, through this transformation, because we are definitely going forward. Things are not the same anymore. We're not. We're now in October now. So we've moved forward, So whatever it is, we're going on to another year. So we're going to move forward, regardless if we like it or not. But you are changing. You're definitely not the same person anymore. You are definitely very courageous, very intelligent, and you know what you need to do. But there is this ending that's here, okay? Because things are going to change. And you have the Empress here. The Empress is talking about that somebody around you could be pregnant. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to be able to create what you want or go towards what you want. You are. Believe me, you are. But they're also asking you to take care of yourself, whatever it is that you have. Like if you're going to leave a job, if after you leave it, take time. If you're going to leave a relationship or a job or whatever it is, take that time to really rest, because you need it. It's time to do that now, so that because we're all moving forward and we're going to go to another year very soon. So it's time. Okay. So it's time to re-energize yourself, to rejuvenate yourself. Okay. And then for what you need to work on is the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. Okay. This is somebody in particular out there. You know what? It's for everybody. Take it as it is. Okay. If it resonates with you, then take it. If it not, then don't. Okay. You start off with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is talking that, you've been working very hard to where you get to what you're getting, to where you've gotten. You've worked hard. You continue to work hard. You're bringing in that money. You're seeing the results. You're reaching that material success. You've made every effort to work on it, right? But now you're deciding on something else. You're deciding on what's your next move. How am I going to do this? Where am I going to go? Where should I go? Should I go back to school? Should I plan for something? Should I go a different way, a different direction? That's what you're doing right now. You're contemplating on what your next move is. So it's good, because you do have you have the abundance. You have the knowledge, the things that you want to, but really be careful on it. Really take your time with things, okay? Because everything's going to start moving very fast. Don't rush into anything. Really do your list on, am I going to be happy here? Is this something I want to do? Really look at that, okay? Because things are going to be coming through. I feel like there's going to be some kind of message, unexpected message coming in. I feel like there's going to be offers here also, and some change is coming through. So, wow. It's going to come in fast, so be alert. Look at your emails, look at your texts, wherever you get your mail, okay? Really look at that. And then you have the Six of Pentacles for the outcome. One more card. Wow, that's crazy. I just love the way they just flip up, like the way they, oh my goodness, this is nice. All right, so remember, like I said, that, you could be receiving somebody and helping, being very generous, towards people, because that's just the way you are, Virgo. You're very loving, very trying to help everybody. And you are a good human in this earth, because you just like to help people. Not only are you a healer, but you are definitely, caring, loving person. also. So you are going to be receiving some kind of abundance coming through, because not only do you have the Six of Pentacles here, and you can see that this person is caring and giving to the poor and trying to, hey, here, take this, that's you. But you also have the Ten of Pentacles here. Ten of Pentacles is talking about you're going to reach that material success that you're looking for, Things are going to fall into place for you, so it's really nice. You're going to establish what you want. You're going to reach that material success. And then you have the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands is talking about, striving for success, putting things in order, getting things done, going with the flow. I also feel like also too that you could be experiencing some new experiences coming through, like something totally different for you. But, you're on your way forward, definitely. You're taking that big leap, and I'm glad you are, because there's doors opening. Really just, find your strength to let go of this Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Really let all that go, because you don't need to be there. You don't need to look back, Virgo. You need to look forward. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.